recorded live at 4ZZZ Studios, Meanjin, Brisbane.
On 102.1 FM.
And broadcast across Australia on the Community Radio Network.
You're listening to Zed Games.
Zed Games brings you the best in gaming news, reviews, community and culture. Want to reach out?
Share your hot take?
Or do you just want to share your favourite game?
Find us on socials at Zed Games AU.
Hey.
Hi.
Welcome, listeners, friends, one and all, to tonight's episode of Zed Games. My name is Maylee. I'm here in the night.
In the night.
This studio.
Yes.
With...
Who go first? I go first.
Pointed at both of them.
Caroline. I was confused and...
Caroline the Confused and...
Ronnie.
Ronnie
I'm
looks
so
so quiet.
bad at R.
Rageful.
Ooh, revengeful.
Revengeful.
Raveled.
No rage, but revenge?
I don't have any revenge to...
Rowdy.
Raveled like
No.
yarn.
Not a lot of R words.
No,
but
there
thank
aren't
you.
a lot of R words. I always hated this particular icebreaker at school because...
They were like, rowdy, rambunctious.
Exactly. It's like, I am none of those things.
Roof.
Ronnie the Roof.
Ronnie the Roof.
Yep. And we are Zed Games. How are you both tonight?
I am acceptable.
I accept you.
Thank you.
I'm unacceptable.
I still accept you.
Thank you.
I can't be stopped by your rules.
How are you, Maylee?
Yeah, how are you?
Unfathomable?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm
I'm
good.
good.
Attempt to fathom.
Yes.
Thanks. I'm good because I'm here with
Yes.
cool people talking about cool games.
I'm
Listening
excited.
to cool game music.
Yes.
Because I'm really cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like something that I would say to my students immediately after that. They would tell me that I am not cool.
Yeah. That seems fair. That's a fair assessment of you and me.
Yep. They've called me old so many times.
Oh no.
It's truly crushing.
Oh, no.
Crushing
Yep.
work.
Yep.
Oof.
What have you guys been playing lately?
I've been playing Dinkum.
Yes, I've seen this.
Yeah,
It's so
late at night when I
good.
should be actually working on my assignments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I can't sleep at night, I check Steam and I see that Caroline is playing Tinker. and I'm like, yeah, you are.
And
What a
then
great
before
game.
I know it, it's 4 a.m. and I have to be functional, and I'm not.
I haven't picked up Dinkum yet, but my girlfriend is... That's like all she plays.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
And she's probably not even listening. She's probably playing it right now. So she's trying to
You
get
can
me
do
to.
both.
You can.
Yeah.
You can do both.
That's what I did last episode.
The code word will be alligator. So she's got to prove
Yes.
It's an Australian themed
it. I know. That's
game.
the trick.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what'll get you.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah. Although there's a few things in there. There's fireflies. I don't think... Are there
Well,
fireflies
no, we get
in Australia?
fireflies in Australia, yeah.
Oh, I didn't...
you have to
did not
go
know.
specific places for them. We get them in Queensland, but you have to drive out a bit for them.
They're
You know
too
what?
scared of
That's
going to
be
Yeah, like,
my new
understandable.
quest.
We
I
can
wanna-
go look for fireflies.
I want to look for fireflies,
I-
and I want to go fossicking for opals.
Yep, let's go.
This is what Dinkum has
Never done.
awakened in me. I'm like, I want to do this in real life.
I've been playing Oblivion.
Oh, the
Hell
remaster?
Yeah.
Nice.
I haven't loaded it up yet, but I have got the new Doom. And I've been playing, I've played a tabletop role-playing game that I guess I can tell you more about later.
That's so crazy. Yeah. Consider my interest peaked.
Oh.
Well, mine is bequeathed. Bequeathed.
Ah, that sounds cooler than what I said. I'm going to go look up where I can see fireflies. And in the meantime, I will leave you with...
Fortitude Valley's Netherworld presents Lost Souls Karaoke. Sing for your soul in one of 5 private air-conditioned karaoke realms newly unearthed within the bar, arcade and diner. Book a room and put your soul on the line from Tuesday to Sunday via lostsoulskaraoke.com. Netherworld and Lost Souls Karaoke are proud sponsors of 4ZZZ.
I'm getting tips. People are texting in. Serious
For the fireflies?
Yeah, Serious
Yes.
Steve. He says that they get fireflies up
We did
on his
Google
farm
it,
at
yeah.
Esk.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That checks out. We did Google it. It said out to Toowoomba Way.
Toowoomba, Bunya Mountains. And Mr. Stalin is telling me that they do firefly walks up near Cairns. So
that's so
they're all
cool.
over.
Thank you, Mr. Stalin.
Thank you.
All right.
Sentence you never thought you'd
And
say.
apparently,
a cat, right?
apparently Paranella Park near Cairns, interesting story and a bit romantic.
Ooh.
Frankly, I think anywhere with fireflies sounds romantic. But
Yes. Well, I don't know. I have stories that beg to differ, but it's fine.
I want to
Well,
put a firefly in my
I've never-
mouth and
Okay.
see if you can see the
There you go.
glow.
Okay, I've been proven wrong immediately.
Frogs.
Enough firefly talk. I think
true.
it's video game talk. I think it's time for the news.
First up, we have Apple has bought its first game studio. RAC7, the two-person game company behind the game Sneaky Sasquatch, has been acquired by Apple. Apparently, Apple bought the company so that they could continue to work on the game and grow the player base on the Apple Arcade. Apple is also apparently set to announce its own gaming app a few days after the launch of the Switch 2.
If you'd asked me, I would have just said that Apple already did this years ago because I don't really pay attention to them, but it just
No, I don't.
seems like something
Neither.
that they would do. I mean, Netflix has...
Netflix has games, and
Yeah.
so, Apple could, feasibly do whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, with a whole 2 game makers.
I don't pay attention to Apple, but what I do pay attention to, that's Dungeons and Dragons, for better and for worse.
Yep.
I hate it. I like it.
Tell us
It's a
about
like-hate relationship.
No love.
Sometimes. The first new base class since the Artificer's release in 2019, when it was published in Eberron, Rising from the Lost War. Good setting. Love it. Love Warforged. The first new base class is being playtested, and it is the Scion. According to the Unearthed Arcana playtest document, the Scion is an intelligence-based spellcaster that attacks using the power of their mind, which is great because we have been... I guess the Artificer is too, but the Artificer, the Wizard, we needed more intelligence-based casters. Come on. There's 4 subclasses: Metamorph, turn your mind powers inward and mold your flesh like clay, as well as manipulating the life force of yourself, your allies, and your foes. Psi Warper, manipulate the space between objects by teleporting or creating a vacuum in space. Psykinetic, control your psionic... Oh my gosh, these words are hard.
Yeah.
This is why I didn't want to read this one.
Yeah. Psykinetic, control your psionic powers like they are a physical object, create barriers and strike with a physical manifestation of your powers. And telepath, use your powers for mind freakery, boost the mental defenses of your allies or drill into the thoughts of others. You're basically Professor X. Players can give feedback on the class via D&D Beyond, and the class will appear in an as of yet unknown future D&D book. So, maybe they can win back my love.
At some point too, right?
But
Another book
not.
for people to spend a lot of money on.
$80
yes,
on
we
a-
will all purchase the books from
Anyway.
the store.
Yeah, Capcom is expanding game development. They've announced that they are planning the expansion of their game development capabilities by building a new building in Osaka, which will apparently let them grow by 100 employees per year. This is following the 8th consecutive year of record-breaking profit attributed to games such as Monster Hunter Wilds, as well as a strong back catalogue of games that continue to sell years after their initial release. The new building is planned to finish construction in 2027 and will be constructed next to the already existing headquarters in Osaka.
Petition to start calling buildings built instead.
Built.
They're already built. Why are they called building?
Oh.
Sorry, I got stuck on
Anyway,
that.
I'm just happy for a story that doesn't involve studios being shut down and employees
It's
fired.
nice having a new building go up.
That's like, oh, we're going to be able to, steadily increase the amount of employees that we have.
In other new things that are being made, they really will make a movie out of anything. A24 is making a Backrooms movie. Oh, and I guess they're also doing an Elden Ring movie too. Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. Incorporated and A24 have announced that From Software's Elden Ring, a game that's won Game of the Year twice, it's fine.
I'm mad about that.
is being brought to the silver screen. In the announcement, it was confirmed that the film would be written and directed by Alex Garland, who has also written and directed such films as Ex Machina, Annihilation, and Civil War. Not the Avengers one. And produced by Peter Rice, as well as Andrew McDonald, Alan Reich, Vince Gerardis, and George R.R. Martin, still doing everything but writing The Winds of Winter.
Yep.
Apparently.
Yep.
Okay.
He just don't want to do it.
I mean, valid, but like, you could have written the book by now.
Yeah.
Any other details, such as casting or even the plot of the movie, have yet to be announced. Oh, and A24 is also making a Backrooms film based on the YouTube series created by Kane Parsons. You might have heard about the concept from the vast number of games that feature it that have popped up recently. It's a concept that nobody owns, similar to the SCP Foundation, which falls under a Creative Commons license, a kind of liminal space creepypasta that originated on internet forums. I love a good liminal space.
It's so good.
And so I actually think I'm intrigued to see what happens with the Backrooms film.
I
don't know about
be
Elden Ring.
The Backrooms film. I think it should be like Space Odyssey 2001, those scenes of cars and stuff, but just like empty office buildings.
Although in the Elden Ring film, can I, Rani, please play Rani?
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
admit it. I allow it.
That would be boss.
How did you know I was the casting manager?
Exactly.
How did you know?
It's actually us, guys. We do know the plot of the film.
Yeah, we have
You'll
some
never
news
know.
nibbles as well if we want to get into that.
Yeah,
like
let's eat it up.
in a fun little instance of the stars aligning, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 has sold 3.3 million copies in 33 days.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Did they plan that?
No, it's a
I need them
complete
to have planned
coincidence.
it. I need it to.
It was just the universe aligned.
Another silly little Oblivion remaster tale. A player has spent 55,000 years in jail after racking up a bounty of 2.105 billion gold by stealing 1,052,737 items and pickpocketing one. This caused the game's calendars to supposedly loop back on itself, as when they emerged from their stint in jail, it was the year negative 9,818 of Tamril's third era. I am big on stealing, not big on pickpocketing.
So
I did successfully pickpocket some gold from one dude, and he turned around and he was like, "Hey!" And I was like, "Why did he not fight me? I have my luck is a lot higher than I thought it was."
Oh, nice.
Nice. The final little nibble, if you're getting full, is that Monster Hunter Wilds and Street Fighter 6 have announced a crossover.
They're getting married.
Yeah.
They're having a baby.
It will include armor sets and layered equipment that can make you look like Street Fighter characters Akuma, Kami, and Chun-Li. Akuma
Matata?
Akuma will be available as a free reward, but Kami and Chun-Li will be part of a paid DLC. And finally, some quick game releases. On the 29th of May, Sonic Wings Reunion is coming to PC, PS5, and Nintendo Switch. And on May 30th, Elden Ring Night Rain, the DLC, is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. F125 is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. And Lost Soul Aside is coming to PC and PS5.
I don't know. I feel like there's something else, but I don't think it's that important, really.
I mean,
What?
The Switch 2 and all of its day one titles are coming out on the 5th of June. Boom.
I wish I had time to play video games.
Nah. Not allowed. You're here working in the video game mines.
Yeah.
the children, they yearn for the minds, crafts.
I do yearn for the mind.
Yeah.
This is Zed Games.
Yes.
I'm Maylee. I'm here with Caroline and Ronnie.
Hello. I want to correct something that we said in the news. We said that Elden Ring Night Rain was DLC.
Yeah.
It is not, in fact, DLC. It is its own standalone game.
I'm sorry, my bad. I goofed.
I mean, understandable. It's cheaper than the DLC was.
Yeah.
So I get it. It is a single-player standalone game that takes place in the Elden Ring universe. It does tie into like the sort of stuff that you get to experience in the main game. So easy mistake to make.
Yeah. I don't know why.
You know, quite frankly, it was cheaper than the DLC for the actual game. So
do you think it's going to make Elden Ring win Game of the Year again?
Ooh, maybe. Let's take bets.
It's too soon for bets. Come back in a few months. But we just wanted to clarify that for all of you, and especially for Paul, who was deeply upset by our misrepresentation.
Sorry, Paul.
Actually, I'm not sorry, Paul. I'm never sorry for anything I do to offend Paul.
To make it up to Paul, I would now like to provide him the stage for the time to talk to you all about a game he's been playing recently. Take it away, Paul.
They should make more Peggle games. Enter Jump the Track. The developer, Seed by Seed, have mixed a quirky visual novel with pachinko! In the game, you play Sam, a small-time hustler down on their luck trying to get by, who finds themselves in debt to a local gangster. As the narrative unfolds, like most visual novels, you'll get a chance to choose your dialogue. But here's the trick. You unlock the dialogue options by playing a pachinko-style ball game. Hit all the pegs for a style of response to unlock it. Win or fail, the game will continue, but your options will be tied to your performance. It's a basic idea, which often adds a feeling of high stakes to the game, as there's no do-over. So, it's Peggle. And thank God for that. Peggle is amazing, and while we've had several games inspired by it in recent times, most have not been able to get that satisfying feel, and Jump the Track gets there mostly. What would push them over the edge? Just stealing a bit more. Who's going to stop them? Me? I don't think so. Quickly, however, the developers show their potential by extending the formula. More moving pegs, pegs that phase, and one specific kind of peg that refreshes the entire board. Sometimes this can be used to give you an easy high score by leaving it until late and basically getting to clear the board multiple times, and sometimes it's a real obstacle in stopping you from clearing a path to where you want the ball. It's smart stuff, and they have some clever board designs that offer an appropriate level of friction for the story at the time. The other big gimmick is as you meet characters, you'll get access to their powers. Most boards have a special peg to activate these powers, and you'll be able to choose between them like multi-ball, slice ball, magnet ball, and a few others. I found myself settling into a favourite early, but they all have their quirks to master. And they have both pegs and platforms, so you get those satisfying ramps that all the Peggle freaks crave. The story itself is quirky. It's billed as a comedy, and while I did enjoy the characters, the writing was more cute than laugh out loud. Comedy is pretty subjective. However, as an outspoken lefty, I did enjoy the story of community coming together to take down the man.
Must crush capitalism.
The game only takes a few hours to play, and I did my initial playthrough in one session because it's Peggle. Have I mentioned that Peggle is awesome? While your only option is to replay the game, that's fine because the gameplay is fun and it's a short, branching narrative, so there's more to discover. There's a few later boards that are very tricky, and due to the one-chance design, I've yet to see what happens if I beat them. It would have been a nice option to be able to jump to different chapters once you've already beaten the game. The artwork is bright and attractive, with very fun character designs, but the presentation is very standard for the genre, and the Peggle looks like Peggle. And the soundtrack is a cool, glitchy, trip-hop inspired jam. What could be better? Well, they need some of the juice from Peggle, the zoom in on the last hit and the fanfare. I know it's just copying, but it's just so satisfying. Jump the Track is a satisfying but small game with some fresh ideas that combines the gameplay of one of gaming's most satisfying formulas with a cute tale full of charming characters. Jump the Track is currently available on PC for just under $15. I played the game with codes applied by the developer.
Jump the track, more like jump right into my checkout cart on Steam.
Good job.
Wow.
You really... Maylee?
Oh, good.
I love you.
Thank you. I'm here all night. Woo. This is Zed Games. I'm Maylee with Caroline and Ronnie.
Hello.
That was Paul. He's not here.
No.
He just
I'm-
recorded that to be here
I'm
for
a
a
little
little
bit sad.
because he's
Paul's
not here.
Yeah. Oh well. Life goes on. It's fine. I am Zed Games, actually.
Yes.
I am Zed Games.
I am Zed Games.
I am Spartacus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
Well-
hope you're still tuned in after that, because Ronnie's going to talk about some
Cards?
cards.
Some witches?
Those are good things.
Yeah.
Like tarot,
No.
different witches and different cards.
Different witches, different cards. This
Okay.
game is called Curses and Covens. And it is, in fact, a card game, which I don't think I've ever reviewed like a tabletop game before. So, bear with me. I don't know how to do this.
Join.
Because to me, and basically every nerd that I ever play with, any sort of tabletop game becomes a role-playing game, regardless of what it is.
Nice.
So, imagine this. Picture this. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
In a very echoey meeting room in UQ, I have willingly, I have gathered some willing volunteers. Are they willing? Yeah, there's 4 of us. We're sitting in a very echoey meeting room in our office, and 3 of us have theater backgrounds, and 1 of us is a writer. So you can imagine that we're getting into this. But Curses and Covens is an all versus 1 card game where 3 or more friendly townspeople face off against the witch hunter. 1 player plays as the witch hunter, and the remaining people, it's up to 6 players, play as towns. Not as townspeople, as towns.
Yeah.
You are the entire town. The goal of the witch hunter is to collect 5 witches, and the goal of the towns is to protect your witches.
Oh.
Yes, it's very wholesome. Not
Nice.
usually how
It's like a reverse mafia werewolf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the witch hunter is trying to get to us all. The game plays through 4 main phases: the census, the arrival, the journey, and the hunt. These repeat until one side has won. The census phase is the only time where the town players are able to communicate freely, and during other phases, communication is limited. And then the hunt phase is obviously where the witch hunter gets to try and pick some witches, try and catch some witches. In our group of 4, we had 1 person who's very big on tabletop games and card games. And I think unfairly we let her be the witch hunter. While the 3 of us floundered.
Love that for her.
Because the other 2 were maybe not super big gamers, but one of them, yeah, you know, we had varying levels of experience with games in the room. And we went around with any sort of tabletop game. It takes you approximately forever to learn the rules. As you're sort of figuring it out. And then, you know, it's almost always the best way to do it is to just jump into it.
Yeah.
You have a little witch's hat that you pass around to pick which town person is going to go next. So in the census phase, you chat, you try and come up with a strategy. The witch hunter gets to hear everything you say. Yeah. In the arrival phase, that is, the witch hunter gives you some cards. These are new people coming into your towns, and then during the next phase, I forgot what it was called. It's fine.
Phase
the
3.
towns get to transfer cards between them. So there's a phase where essentially new information is revealed to the townspeople, and they've not been able to communicate with each other about it. But the witch hunter knows what they've all been given, and so. We went through this, and it was sort of in our 3rd round of phases that we started to get into a bit of a groove in approach. But also we had limited time because we had our lunch break to play this game. The game can be played in, I think it's about half an hour, like 20 minutes is what it says on the box. obviously your first game will always take you longer. We did factor in for this. We didn't factor in for our meeting room being overbooked and the people before us staying longer. Whatever. The Witch Hunter won.
Yeah.
And we felt pretty upset about that. Because we were starting to feel good. We were like, yeah, we've got this communication down. Like, we're going to protect our witches. There are different classes of witch. That doesn't really do anything. It's you need to, in order for the town to win, you need to have gotten 3 of one suit or class of witch in the communications phase, essentially. And so, oh man, we got so close. We were so close. I was almost there. And then, no, the witch hunter got me. She got my witches.
You didn't do a good enough job.
No.
You failed them. They were counting on you and you failed them.
There are 2 ritual cards as well, and if the 2 ritual cards end up with the witch hunter, then the townspeople win. I'm still not fully around all of the rules, and I think that is just the nature of these kinds of games. Sometimes they end up being a little bit vague, but I will say,
play it lots to get the nuances of it.
Yeah, part of the magic of this game was that I wandered outside of my office one day at uni and stumbled into the Queer Fest, and I was like, okay, this is a thing that's happening in the Great Court. Cool. My friend and I, who was the witch hunter, we walked around. We cuddled some rats. There were rats. And then we saw the game. We chatted about the game. And the developers, 1,000 rats.
Yeah,
I love
1,000 rats.
1,000 rats.
Which is
very
amazing.
Kindly gifted me the game for review.
Oh.
So I really enjoyed it. The art is beautiful. They are obviously a Brisbane dev. And you can pick it up in local game shops, actually.
Yes.
So I would definitely recommend getting that. You can also get it online. Curses and Covens.
Buy it online directly from
direct. That's
yeah,
where I got it
directly
from.
them.
I own a copy.
Yeah.
I ordered it like ages ago.
I mean, that's good. Or go into your local game store.
Or go into your local game store, or you can find them at cons. They're at various cons.
Yes, they are definitely around in the local scene.
Yeah.
And there's some cons coming up soon, so keep an ear out for that. But I think now we're taking too long, and the thin blue line, the police are going to come get us.
Oh no.
That's
the son of the police.
It is the end of the show tonight. Here on Zed Games, on 4ZZZ. I'm Maylee. That's Caroline. That's Ronnie. We have to go.
No.
Bye.
Goodbye.
We have to
I'm
get
going
out
to
of
go crawling back into my cave.
Your cave.
Yeah.
To play video games? Or to cry that you aren't playing video games? Or
to become a puddle, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Reminds me of this video game called Slime Rancher, where one of the slimes is a puddle.
How can you... But,
there are
does
water
that make
slimes.
sense?
So it's like
Yeah, I guess so.
like a water slime and it lives in a puddle. It's a puddle slime. Yeah.
I am that. That's what
That's
I am.
one of the cutest slimes. So
Yeah.
good choice.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing after the show.
Dinkle?
I'm gonna have the Netherworld for the indie game dev
game
night.
dev.
I got really excited about Dinkum.
And then I'll do Dinkum up until like 5 a.m.
Yes, remember,
That's
Caroline has all night to play Dinkum.
Yes.
They only have until about 9 p.m.
Only the next couple of hours to check out the amazing local dev games being showcased at Netherworld right now.
Right now. It
If you're
started like an hour ago.
and not going on your way there, then I mean, you still have
Sad for
time,
you.
but what are you doing?
Definitely rectify that situation.
Yeah. Go and get out of there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to wrap up and go and either go there or go into caves and be puddles.
I think I'll go there first, and then I'll go puddle.
I think they have caves there.
They do.
Yeah.
Because it is in the karaoke rooms, and those are like caves.
Yes.
All right. Well, however you spend the rest of your evening, I hope it's wonderful, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Zed Games.
If you'd like to listen to more, you can find us on the Community Radio Plus app.
Or find us on socials at ZED Games AU.
See you next time.